Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health. Drink a glass of water. And the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj, is a Trump supporter? I would have never thought. But anyway, Nicki Minaj to speak at UN in support of Trump's Nigerian invasion to help Christians. Sounds a bit interesting to me. Nicki Minaj is set to join U.S. officials at the United Nations this week to address the brutal targeting of Christians in Nigeria, a cause that's drawn her into the orbit of Donald Trump and his allies. The Grammy-nominated rapper will appear alongside U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Mike Waltz, at a high-level conference on Tuesday in New York, where speakers will spotlight the mass killings, abductions, and destruction of Christian communities across Nigeria. Waltz, a Trump-appointed diplomat, organized the event with help from Trump advisor Alex Bruesewitz, who will also deliver remarks. Now, my thing is, with all this stuff that's going on in the United States and all the injustices, the homeless people, why the hell ain't Nicki Minaj just standing up for the people that's here already, as opposed to something that's going on in Nigeria? Was it a check that was attached to her speaking at the UN? Or was there a demand and a threat that if she doesn't speak, then this is going to happen? Something that the public doesn't know about. Sometimes we got to ask our questions why these celebrities align themselves with politicians when they're multimillionaires, and why they just don't come out themselves and to speak about this without having to attach themselves with a particular politician. This is me thinking. What y'all think in the comments? Also, Ambassador, this is what Nicki said to the ambassador. I am so grateful to be entrusted with an opportunity of this magnitude. I do not take it for granted. It means more than you know. The Barbs and I will never stand down in the face of injustice. We've been given our influence by God. This must be a bigger purpose, or there must be a bigger purpose. The gathering will bring together diplomats. Listen, again, I don't understand why a celebrity has to attach themselves to a politician to highlight an injustice. And furthermore, why didn't she just come out and say this without having to attach herself to a politician, some ambassador who was apparently affiliated with Donald Trump? And I don't have nothing against Donald Trump. I never voted for Donald Trump, and I never voted for what's the other, Kamala Harris, or any other person. I've never voted for anybody. I vote to have my own land, my own source of power through my solar, and my own well water. I don't give a damn about no politicians unless I'm paying you to get something done. And other than that, I really don't care. And, you know, y'all can let me know what y'all think. It's a lot more to read here, but I got this from allhiphop.com. In other news, we also have Cardi B and Offset trading jabs in the news. Why? Because Cardi just had a new baby. And Cardi B clapped back at Offset after he implied her newborn with Stephon Diggs might be his, calling the comment harassment and demanding he leave her alone. Cardi B pushed back hard after Offset posted a cryptic message on Instagram suggesting her newborn son with NFL star Stephon Diggs might be his. The Bronx rapper didn't hold back, calling out her estranged husband's behavior as harassment and accusing him of stirring up drama for attention. The drama kicked off when Offset posted "My kid, LOL," on his Instagram stories shortly after news broke that Cardi had given birth to a baby boy with Offset. The post quickly ignited speculation and backlash, prompting Cardi to unload on X, formerly known as Twitter, and a string of now deleted posts. Y'all be thinking it's so funny, and it's not. It's been over a year, and I'm still being harassed and threatened to the point that I feel like my life in danger. It's all fun and games until it's too late, she wrote. She followed up with another post. MFers do anything for attention, and it could get real nasty with just one upload. Leave me the F alone. Cardi later expanded on the situation during a Spaces chat, venting her frustration over what she described as ongoing harassment. Let's take a listen, because I don't think I've heard this yet.
every single receipt. If you want to keep fucking sending blogs to harass me, it's gonna be it's like I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder, like, yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on social media about women getting killed every other day. And honest truth, like it's like I'm a real tough bitch. Like I'm a tough bitch. Where you can never there's a difference between being tough and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned.
So, that's Cardi's take on the situation. For me, at the end of the day, everything is about clout nowadays. And, it's sad that Offset has to resort to saying that a child is his in a day and time where if it ain't mine, I don't want nothing to do with it. So is it yours? If it's yours, it's yours. If it's not, it's not. Legally, maybe it is still his because he is technically married to her and we really don't understand the law when it comes to situations like that. But, hey, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. We also have Jay-Z back in the news. Jay-Z's rumored Rock Nation distribution launch has the industry watching closely as he promises the future of music distribution. Jay-Z teases move that could change how every artist gets paid. What y'all think about this? Jay back in the news about this artistry and distribution. Me personally, before I get into the article, in today's time in 2026, where you have the internet, you have your own websites, you have pretty much all social media platforms, I don't understand why an artist would jump into a distribution deal. But then again, I don't know enough about the music industry to even go that far in. All I know is ownership is key. And if you have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, the other streaming platforms that are blowing up, why would you even sign any type of deal nowadays? Why don't you go directly to source, radio? And why don't you just drop your own music, have your fans go a particular and drop capsules? To me, that's what I would do. I'm not signing to none of these artists who are up here who just want to cling on and make money off of my likeness. It's ridiculous to me, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. The article says, this is one of the most world, and this one has the music world buzzing. The billionaire mogul is reportedly gearing up to unveil Rock Nation Distribution, a new platform being touted as the future of music distribution. The official launch is expected on November 17th, and insiders tell me it represents more than just an update to the existing company. The news has fans, artists, and industry insiders all asking the same question. What exactly is different this time? Rock Nation, founded in 2008, already has a strong presence in label services, management, and publishing. So if a full-scale distribution arm is indeed coming, it signals a major expansion. Rock Nation could be on par with Empire, United Masters, or the majors. While the specifics remain under wraps, the promise of a next-generation distribution model has many speculating about what that means for independent artists. Traditional distribution deals have become increasingly accessible, but standing out in a saturated market is still a major hurdle. According to industry data, roughly 100,000 new songs are uploaded to streaming platforms daily. Wow, that's a lot. Only a fraction receive any streams, exposure, or playlist placement. That's where Rock Nation might be looking to make a difference. With its vast network, media influence, and access to top-tier marketing, the company could leverage its relationships with streaming services to boost visibility for artists under its umbrella. If the platform provides direct access to playlist curation, algorithmic support, or front page features on DSPs, it could genuinely shift the current balance of power in music distribution. Still, there are questions about cost, ownership, and payout structures. Everything costs something, a source tells me. And in today's music economy, that usually means a cut of streams, radio play, or even publishing percentages. The breakdown between artists, producers, and the distributor will be key in determining whether Roc Nation's model offers a fair deal or simply another rebrand of an old system. Probably a new rebrand of an old system with just a new face. Some are also wondering whether this move foreshadows a personal musical return for Jay-Z himself. The 24-time Grammy winner has been relatively quiet on the recording front. Anyway, listen, artists, you got to start to take control of your life. The same way I've come out here and I've started my own farm, and I no longer care to go to the grocery store, and I have my own solar on my roof. I no longer care to go to a electrical company. I have my own well on my property. I no longer care to get water from a public government entity. You have to take the matters into your own hand. You have to go to radio and start investing money into radio play. You have to go to the DSPs like Spotify, Tidal, and Apple Music and start to put money behind your projects. And you also have to go towards these other platforms, these social media platforms, and start boosting your own posts and your own music, because that's the way you're going to touch and tap into your fans. Or you just have to grow yourself organically and having people go to your own websites. It's no way we should be still signing these nasty contracts with 50 pages where you're giving your product away to someone else in perpetuity, which also means forever. So that way your family and your kids can't receive the benefits once you pass away, because in perpetuity is a really key word in a lot of these contracts that people are overlooking to where they don't own their product anymore. But what do I know? All I do is own my own property with no mortgage. I'm free and clear, and everything on this land I own free and clear. So I'm about doing for self, being independent, being self-sustainable, and just being overall a trailblazer, a leader, someone that doesn't take orders from anybody. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water.